Good morning. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Brooke.
And this is Mornings with Riddle.
We are here today in the Riddle Village Library where there is so many different genres and options for residents to enjoy. And today I sat down with Barbara, one of our residents here, who gave us a little bit more information about a new program that will benefit residents even more.
Yeah, so Barbara Stripling, who's a resident here, is a lifelong librarian, and so she's brought to us a lot of great resources. And Brooke, like she said, took some time to sit down and talk to her about the newest program we have right here at Riddle Village. So why don't we take a look?
Sounds good. Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk all things the Riddle Village Library. I know you're very involved. Welcome back. You were already on an episode. Our viewers might remember Barbara from a previous episode with her sister Marilyn, where she showed us around her apartment. So she's a returning guest star. Okay, so let's talk about the library. There's so many things here for all of our residents. And I know one of the goals that you guys have is to make things super accessible.
Yes.
So what are some of the ways that our residents benefit from the accessibility here in the library?
Well, first of all, I want to lay the ground a little bit. The accessibility is really based on the fact that every library is founded on intellectual freedom, on the freedom to read, the freedom to express, and access is a huge piece of that. So we think about access in a number of ways. One is that we try to present programs, sometimes on Saturday afternoon or other times. We also try to get a variety of books that will appeal to the members of the Riddle community.
Right.
And so people should have access. This is kind of a small library, but we try to give people access to the types of books they want to read. So our collection is really crafted to the people of Riddle community. Another thing that we try to do is to provide large print books. And that's especially important for many of us who have limited vision for whatever reason. It's hard to find large print books. It's hard to buy them. We don't have a lot of space for them. So we started thinking about how can we expand the access to everyone in Riddle Village, the access to reading. And I know, because I'm a librarian, that there's a very long-standing program that started out as talking books for the blind. And it has developed over decades to be now in Philadelphia. It is called the Library of Accessible Media for Pennsylvanians, LAMP.
LAMP.
Affectionately known as LAMP. So I knew that that was no longer limited to blind, that these were books on tape, or in this case it's a cassette, a cartridge, that are available to anyone who has a learning disability, who has any kind of physical disabilities to read, and you don't have to have this real advanced. It can be just that you have difficulties reading normal sized text. And also anyone who has physical disabilities that make it difficult, for example, to hold a book.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and so it has greatly expanded, and I thought, well, we need to have that here at Riddle Village. So the first thing that I did was I applied for us as an institution.
Wow.
So Riddle Village is an accepted institution, and that's not a big deal, but it
sounds
seemed
like a big deal.
But when we did that, it gave me the right to then certify that people could receive those services. if someone is interested, we have a very simple application process.
Yes, tell me about how our residents can sign up or get involved with this program.
Well, I just happen to have
Oh, lucky me.
an application, and you can see it's very few pages, and we're going to help you. Our library team is going to help anybody who's interested to fill this out.
Okay.
And essentially what happens is that you fill out your own information, and then I fill out the certification page, and I'm authorized to do it. We don't have to get a doctor approval or anything like that. We are authorized.
So it's all done
here.
right here in-house.
Yes. And then there are further sheets where you can select a number of options, and I love this because you can not only get books on tape and with the machine delivered right to your door through the mail individually.
Wow.
But also you can get large print books. And so you can opt to get talking books, or you can opt to get large print books, or both.
Okay.
And these are according to the preferences that you fill out, and there's a sheet where you can talk about your favorite authors or genres, or if you love historical fiction, put that there, and they then prepare a cassette. The cassettes come to you in cartridges with your name on the front, and on each cartridge, and they look like tape, but there's a little trick to it. They've actually put a flash drive. And so each cartridge has maybe 7 books.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you get about 2 to 3 cartridges at a time.
Okay.
So you, and we do demonstrations. It's really easy to use this. Comes in the mail, and the books that are on this cartridge are put together based on what you've indicated that you're interested in, the authors you like.
Yeah.
And of course, you don't have to listen to all of the ones on a cartridge. As soon as you're through, you just put it back in the case, close it up, and it's already pre-labeled with the return address. Slip it in the mail slot, and it goes back to actually it's handled through the Pittsburgh Public Library, and then they'll send you another one.
Okay, so it sounds like there's, just as much variety with these types of books. I was going to say, if not more than like a physical library.
Well, a physical big library like we have around here, but certainly for Riddle Village, it's a way to expand. You can get fiction, nonfiction, any genre. You can get all the books by an author, and we can't carry all of those, and so
there's definitely some advantages to this program. And then what about these
okay,
audiobooks?
so now another audio visual.
I love it. We love props.
Okay, this is the player that you get, and you can see it's pretty light. It is so easy to operate. You simply put the cartridge in the front. It has 29 hours of battery life, but then you can charge up the battery, and or you can play it plugged in the whole time. You can get earphones, and so it can be a very private listening experience. You can carry this around, listen to it out in the patio or whatever you want, and just enjoy reading in a very special way. The readers who make the tapes for the books are sometimes the authors themselves. They're hired, they're professional people who read, and everyone that I've talked to who started this, they're really enjoying it.
Oh, good. Well, I love to hear that. it sounds like it's very easy for residents to get involved with this. It's right in your apartment, and then you just mail it back. And then if someone wants to sign up, where exactly would they get this form, just so our viewers know?
Well, what I have done, we had an information meeting, and a number of people came, and we filled all of those out and sent them in. I'm not leaving, I could, but I haven't yet, just left applications in the library because I would like to do a demonstration and help people be comfortable with it before they sign up. And
So
make
meet
sure.
with you in person.
Yes, and
Okay.
so if anyone would like to contact me or anybody on the library team, we would be happy to set up a group demonstration. If floor meetings want to have a demonstration, I can come to those. I've met with a number of people personally.
Okay, so one-on-one or groups.
One-on-one groups, and actually a lot of people, as they start using it, talk about it to their friends, and so
There's
it's
some word of mouth
spreading that way
spreading,
as
yeah.
well. I can put some applications down here in the library, but I want people to feel very comfortable to reach out and get some more help, just to understand what you're going to get and what
Yeah.
you need to fill out on the form. And I need to send them in anyway, so I kind of am trying to.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're kind of the contact person for this. You'll
Yes.
help residents get involved, sign up, and mail these out. And if anyone has any questions, we can tell them that you're available. The library committee, you guys are so involved and so helpful to our residents, and you're doing a great job.
Well, it makes us happy.
Oh, good.
That's what a library is.
Yeah.
Is reaching out to everyone and to give people the opportunity to listen to books when they've had trouble reading for a number of years. It makes us happy.
Yeah, and you're making a lot of residents happy. So thank you so much for all the work you're doing, Barbara, and thank you for
course.
joining me today.
Thank you.
Brooke, you learn something new every day. And I think this new program, LAMP, I love the acronym, Library of Accessible Media for Pennsylvanians, is such a wonderful source for our residents. And we are just so thrilled that Barbara Stripling and the rest of the library committee are working so hard to bring this to our residents to utilize.
Yes, and there's so many ways, like Barbara mentioned, to learn more about it, whether you want to learn through a floor meeting here, one-on-one. Our residents are just so involved and hands-on and very helpful. So like we've said, you just reach out to Barbara. She'll help you fill out that form and get it sent out. And
Number at the bottom of the screen.
yes, number. So give Barbara a call and she'll be happy to assist you with this new program.
That's right. And then we'll look forward to coming back to you next week with all things, everything,
Riddle Village.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.